Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So the DNC is currently taking over my Twitter feed still. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing all the nonsense, the wokeness, the just plain lies that are being spewed. And if it's one thing that I have really noticed is how much the Democrats really can rally behind each other, even though they actually cannot stand one another in real life. But once the camera is rolling, everyone just goes, I'm supportive of this person. Let's do the show. They're the best actors in the world, I say. And is it any wonder why? Because you've got Hollywood being part of the woke left. You've got to send the message and you've got to let the entire world know that, hey, we are somebody. They're the best virtue signalers. They're the best gaslighters. Everything that they do, they're a walking, talking contradiction, first and foremost. And secondly, all their policies make no sense whatsoever. And secondly, or thirdly, or fourthly, I should say, they're all a bunch of dumb, dim-witted idiots, especially the person that is actually running, somehow didn't get a vote to run, but is running anyway. So it's Kamala Harris, ladies and gentlemen, whose only real claim to fame is, I guess you could say, locking up a lot of black people in California. She's done nothing, absolutely nothing. And yet people are going, she's the best thing since sliced bread because she's a woman. I don't understand it myself, but nevertheless, if you can, in today's day and age, create a persona about a person, you continue to yell and scream, jump up and down, rant and rave, and then demonize the person that actually helped bring the country to a flourishing state, make that person seem to be the enemy. The propaganda machine is just, if you can lie the best and if you can educate people on things that aren't actually true, then you are going to change a lot of people's minds. It is one of those things that they did it in Nazi Germany. They're doing it today. It's one of those really concerning things that people need to be fully aware of and get educated, because like this video, my friend Blair White decided to, take to the streets. I think it's amazing how you've got all these people that are going on the streets in different states and asking some of the people that are walking past, Trump or Harris? And the people that say Harris, and you ask them, why are you voting for Harris? They've got no idea whatsoever. And a lot of people just go, isn't it obvious? What's obvious? Exactly. The fact that she's been in office now for 4 years and done absolutely nothing except for destroy the country that she's supposed to help build up and help. But hey, I wasn't the president, so I couldn't do anything about it. So what is the point in having a vice president if the vice president can't actually help the president? To me, that makes no sense. But nevertheless, these people are once again believing either the mainstream media lies or they just hate the other guy so much. The divide is clear as day. You can see it. And the divide has been propped up by social media, by media giants. You have, what has the right got? You've basically got Fox News, which is somewhat leaning left sometimes. And they've got Twitter. They haven't really got many other platforms to get the message out there to a lot more people. The ones that are actually listening seem to be the smart, intelligent people, and they know where to go to look for the truth. But the other people, they just go, I'm going to go on CNN and then MSNBC, every other woke media, mainstream outlet, ABC, you name it, whatever it is that is on the far left, these media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, they're going to try and prop up and try and tell people you need to vote for Harris, because if you don't vote for Harris, democracy is on the line, even though they're the ones that are actually destroying democracy. And Commie Harris is just going to ruin everything that is good about America. And also, another important point that you all need to understand, you have a bus that shows up outside of the DNC offering free vasectomies for men and also free abortions for women. Doesn't that scream Democrat to you? Hey, men, we're going to cut off your balls, but I think you actually need balls to cut off. But I don't see any man in that DNC auditorium, aside from Matt Walsh and Charlie Kirk that happened to rock up. And CJ Pearson, by the way, who confronted Harry Sisson, who's also got no balls and no testosterone. But nevertheless, everyone else has got no balls and no testosterone in that room. That is a dude. I made a video about it yesterday. I released it today because I had copyright issues. But essentially, he had the greatest interview ever. Like, if you could pinpoint all of the dumb woke ideologies all in one and make no sense whatsoever as you're talking, then yeah, that was the interview, people. That was the interview. And if I apologize in advance for you guys having to, watch it without sound, because sadly YouTube copyright striked my video because of the music that was in the background. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But nevertheless, let's go into Blair White hitting the streets and asking voters, Trump or Kamala? And it was rather shocking, their answers. Or do you really think they're shocking? But hey, let's get into this, shall we? But Kamala voters were mostly white, older, and had no idea why they're voting for her. The fact that she's a woman, that's about it. And Trump voters were mostly minorities with detailed explanations. How about that? Let's have a watch.
Trump or Kamala?
Kamala.
Why is that?
I think it's obvious. That's all I have to say.
Oh, absolutely Trump. All day, every day.
Why is that?
Because he's for America. He always has been for America. You go back to his interviews from the 80s. He's always loved America. I don't give a rat's ass about Kamala.
Trump or Kamala?
Kamala.
Why is that?
I can't begin to tell you. Every reason.
Just like one?
Yeah, democracy.
I would vote Trump.
The economy was better than Trump.
100%.
Kamala.
Why is that?
I think her rhetoric is empathetic.
Kamala.
Why?
Because she'll make sure that democracy endures in this country, and Trump will destroy democracy in this country.
What is your favorite thing that she's done so far in office?
She's brought joy back to this country.
Okay.
I'm thinking that I'm going to have to go with Trump, how the world is working, the reality of inflation in comparison to the increase of what people are being paid out. And it's really started to strike me.
Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Why is that?
Because I'm in the housing industry and I'm from Texas. When he was in office, we were just blowing and going and work. And since, the last 3.5 years, we see it diminishing now.
Kamala.
Why is that?
I don't know, maybe because her progresses his ideas, something like that, but I'm not really sure.
Kanye.
First lady, I think it's obvious. That's all I have to say. What's exactly obvious? What am I missing? Somebody in the comments that is a diehard Kamala supporter, please do explain, do elaborate for me, do a detailed explanation as to why I should change my mind in regards to Kamala Harris, because all the information, the facts that I've seen so far about Harris ain't good. Okay? It's not good. It wouldn't swing my vote to vote for that woman. I don't care if she's a woman or not. Saying that I'm going to vote for a person because she's a woman ain't a good strategy and not a good enough reason to vote for someone into office. Like, if they're a dumb, dim-witted person and they happen to be a woman, you don't vote them into office. That's just sense, man. But hey, I'm not going to try and swing your vote, ladies and gentlemen. You can make up your own mind. But these people don't really get that. They don't really make up too much of their mind, do they? I don't even know what's floating around upstairs. But let's go to the second person. You have the black woman that actually gives you a reason why she's voting for Trump. Trump being for America. He's always been for America. Now, wouldn't it have been a good thing for that first lady to go, Kamala has always been for America, but she knows that she'd be lying if she said something like that. But nevertheless, it hasn't stopped the Democrats lying anyway. But yeah, this third guy, I can't begin to tell you every reason, such as, can you please elaborate for me on one reason? Just give me one reason. I love how Blair did that. Give me one reason as to why I should vote for Kamala Harris. A good enough reason. Because I've got heaps of reasons for Trump, not just about his policies, border crisis, the economy, how he's for America, the fact that he took a damn bullet to the face, like all those things. But Kamala, what's she done? Oh, she's a woman. I know I'm harping on that quite a bit, but that's what the Democrats do. They're harping on the fact that she's a woman, and that somehow makes a huge difference. Oh, that's a great way to vote for a person, right? Well, a great reason to vote for someone. Their rhetoric is empathetic. Yeah, so that rhetoric of being empathetic is going to do real well against Putin, Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong Un. Yeah, when they're threatening you, oh, please don't do that. Oh, don't do that. I don't want you to do that. No, no, no. Please don't. That would be Kamala Harris. Don't attack us. I don't want you to attack us. Please don't do that. Yeah, right. I would want someone that is strong and capable and, says things how they are. I love how people say Trump will destroy democracy. Like, they don't actually go into how he's going to destroy democracy. And even when they try and do that, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if he was going to destroy democracy, he would have done it already. He spent 4 years in the White House and he didn't destroy democracy. Democracy was at its strongest under Trump. But they don't care about that because the main message is Trump is the devil. Trump is the next you-know-who. Trump is this. Trump is that. But it's Trump derangement syndrome. Trump said it best. We've broken them. We've broken their brains. They're so delusional and so dumb that, yeah, he's broken them. How about that? Kamala Harris has apparently brought joy back to the country. Geez, that's news to me. I don't really see much joy in any of the Democratic states. In fact, I see a lot of hate. I see a lot of violence. I see a lot of threats. I see even at the DNC, they've got walls going up and they've got people burning American flags outside. They've got the pro-Palestinians. I don't see much joy, do you? And I see a lot of these speakers yelling and screaming, jumping up and down, rant and raving, and, like they're attacking their opponents. That doesn't seem like it's joy at all. Who knows? I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Her progress ideas are fantastic of getting us moving forward. Hey, mate, do you want to have a free vasectomy? It's available to you. Get snip, snip. Oh, wait, you don't have any balls at all. So, yeah, maybe if you had some balls and some testosterone, like some people on the right, like Trump's camp, maybe you would go, hell no, mate. This ain't right. But, hey, you don't have that nowadays. In fact, you have the ones that have zero testosterone and zero balls just lying through the skin of their teeth to make it sound like and make it look like something that it's actually not. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not for that. As you can see, I don't like any of this nonsense that's continuing to go on, but nevertheless, be very interesting to see what happens in November. Yeah. So you guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.